forest was dense, but in that small clearing, it parted just enough to cast down soft beams that flickered across her skin like breath. She stood still, one hand holding an ornate parasol above her head, her back turned to me. The fabric of her dress, floral, flowing, impossibly vivid, spilled behind her like it had grown from the earth itself. She didn't turn. She didn't need to. The air shifted around her, as if it knew she wasn't alone anymore. My breath caught at the sight of her, the slope of her back, the curve of her waist, the way the sunlight kissed the tops of her bare shoulders. She seemed sculpted from shadow and bloom. I stepped closer, slowly, not daring to disturb the silence between us. The parasol shifted slightly in her hand, letting the sun graze her cheek, then slide along her collarbone. Her skin glowed beneath it, warm, alive, untouched. She exhaled, and I could feel it, subtle, soft, like the forest had just sighed. She moved with purpose, sitting down gracefully on the edge of a moss-covered log. Her dress fanned around her, the hem rippling like petals on still water. I stayed just behind her, close enough to feel the warmth she radiated, close enough to want more, but not yet ask. The light shifted again, falling through the parasol in patterns that danced over her neck, her arms, the back of her hand resting quietly in her lap. I watched her fingertips trace absent paths across her skin, gentle, thoughtful, unhurried. I wanted to reach out, to press my palm to hers, to trace the delicate tie at the back of her dress, not to loosen it, but just to feel the silk between my fingers. Instead, I watched her close her eyes, as though she could feel me wanting, and allowed it. When she stood, the dress whispered against the undergrowth, every step a soundless spell. She let the parasol fall into the moss without a glance. Her eyes met mine once, brief, piercing, and then she turned, walking slowly into the green. I stayed where she left me, surrounded by the warmth she carried and the stillness she commanded. Her presence lingered like perfume on my skin, and in that hush, where her silhouette had disappeared into shadow, I felt something bloom, something quiet, something entirely mine. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to hear more.